But you're gonna see some really cool designs. I think when people meet Carl the robot,
Yeah,
I think that'll people. It's you know
you're
what?
gonna love
It's
him.
kind of more retro sci-fi.
Hi, Patrick. Hi, Everett.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you
How
so
are
much
you?
for your time. A pleasure to talk to you and to talk about my dad, the bounty hunter. I love that. The episodes that I watched, which is just a few of them, I got really, really excited. So for this is like a new series and nobody knows too much about it. Can you give me a brief description? What is this series about? You can start with you, Everett.
Yes, this is a show about two kids, Sean and Lisa, who think their dad is like just an ordinary truck driver. And when he's called away to work for a weekend, they decide to stow away in his truck, and they find out that instead of being a truck driver, he is an intergalactic bounty hunter. And they're stuck with him as he goes on their searching for a bounty.
And complications ensue.
Exactly. I from the presentation, I can see that this story is very close to you both, like personally, and and also have some good influences, some classic influences. Can you talk a little bit about it, Patrick?
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like it's funny. Actually, a lot of the movies that we're referencing is stuff that my dad literally showed me. Like where it's like, you got to watch The Thing, you got to watch this, we're going to watch Alien. And so it's almost like watching movies with your family, like from a young age, like that kind of, like a lot of this stuff is stuff that we watched over and over as kids. I mean, like John Carpenter films, that's a big one. We'll reference Scorsese, P.T. Anderson sometimes. We're like, hey, we want like a slow-mo, like in Boogie Nights and things like that. Stuff that's like visually exciting. John Frankenheimer films, anything where there's like, it's visually dynamic and interesting, where they're not just shooting it. I worked for Wes Anderson for a hot minute, and that everything was profile. And on this show, we were trying to like, no, let's have fun with the camera. And Fifth Element is like that. His movies, like La Femme Nikita and stuff, where it's like the camera's constantly saying something interesting. And we're not afraid to do camera moves. It's like, no, let's go for it. Let's reference the films we like. Orson Welles or whatever we want to throw in the pot.
I know sometimes music is a big part of it, but I heard some bossa nova there because I'm from Brazil, so I can see that. So what was like, you're gonna heard more music, more styles of music throughout the episodes, Everett?
Yeah, I mean, music is a big point for us. Like, we're super excited about like the music that's going to be in the show. When we were kind of thinking about like the style, we came up. Well, Pat gave us a really great term of hip hop John Carpenter, or that's kind of like the style that we wanted to go for. And we got an amazing composer with Joshua Mosley, who was able to capture that style great. But then, we write this really cool line where we can do that. We can have bossa nova in there. There's like also some like a couple punk tracks in there. We also have some really great orchestral stuff. So it's a really, really good mix. But I really feel like the thing that kind of brings it all together, or like sort of like keeps it together, is that sort of like hip hop John Carpenter, Joshua Mosley theme. So it makes it really stand out and feel different than a lot of other shows.
Yeah.
And I will, to your interest though, on some planets we throw in a lot of world music, like a mix. So like we're throwing in like, there's like a cumbia track, and on one episode, like there's stuff we're playful with the world music that we throw in. So it's like, audiences might be like, wait, was that? But like, there's so much of it they can't really tell which is which.
Yeah, I love that. I love, like, when I like listen it, I was like, oh my God, this is so good, because it also goes with the voice cast,
Yes.
which is very diverse. You have Laz, you have Yvette, you have like this Asian girl that doing. So what was like the importance for you, both of you, to bring those type of actors to do the voice of the characters?
For us, like, it's super important that we like the most important thing for us is to getting the right voice for the right, for the character, right? So we're not going to be immediately looking for like, oh, the biggest name or whatever. We're really looking for like who sounds right, like who makes sense for the role. And when we had some people, we had very specific people in mind, and it's like, oh wow, that doesn't actually work for the character. Like this person, they did a really, really great job. They offered us something we weren't expecting, like, so I mean, we're super happy. Like and there were some surprises. There were some people that we didn't think we would be able to get, and we actually end up getting. And I think people are going to be extremely excited when some of those characters arrive. So yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be fun.
Also, like there is every movie, every series, we have special sci-fi ones. We have new tools, new gadgets. Which are the ones that you can tell us now without being a spoiler? I don't know if you'll be a spoiler or not. Patrick?
We have, without being a spoiler, we have, I mean, the ships are one of the coolest things about the show. Dad's ship and Glorlox's ship. We also do a lot of cool stuff with like, you see it in 101 where people have like a hologram camouflage set up so you can like pretend to be other people. We play with that. There's like a Pokeball that Blobby ends up in 101. But we kept it pretty grounded. Like it's a little more industrial sci-fi, but you're going to see some really cool designs. I think when people meet Carl, the robot, I think it's,
love him.
Kind of more retro sci-fi.
Yes. Yeah.
Like 1970s kind of like, where it's kind of like rusty and like an old 70s Apple.
That's amazing. This is the time that I have with you both. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
I cannot wait to watch the remaining episodes, and
Awesome.
Be waiting for season 2.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jana.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Take care.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.